Hello, everybody. It's me, Coach Recruiter, for another episode of the great and amazing um, course, Python course that we have here. I'm sorry for being so long. I am now actually, from the bottom of my heart, I'm gonna say that I'm actually dedicated. I'm gonna see if I can upload this course of Python at least 3 or 4 times every week. I'm gonna see if this is possible, but for that things to happen, I think I need to measure myself. And besides reading a little bit of the book, I need to do no more than 5 exercises per episode. So I think with that, it'll make for a more cohesive and more understanding and a more organic way to explain this book. I'm gonna read a little bit, what's going on in the book, but the main focus is gonna be in the exercises that we're gonna do that are inside the book. So without further ado, guys, it's Monday, May 19th, and I hope these sticks this it sticks out in the learning process. I've been 2 months of doing nothing, but I think I'm dedicated of on this course and this channel. And let's see how it's going. Okay, my goal is to actually finish this course of Python and hopefully actually start my own C# course. And let's see how it goes. Also the JavaScript. I think uh, focusing in 3 courses at one, it's not good at all. I think so, but I think focusing in one course, I think is better. I don't know. We will see, but I think that is the best option that I have. So without further ado, guys, let's get into chapter 5 of Python episode, okay, of the Python course, which is functions. So what are functions? So introduction to functions. A function is a group of statements that exist within a program for the purpose of performing a specific task. In chapter 2, we describe a simple algorithm for calculating an employee's pay. In the algorithm, the number of hours worked is multiplied by an hourly pay rate. A more realistic payroll algorithm, however, would do much more than this. In a real-world application, the overall task of calculating an employee's pay would consist of several subtasks, such as the following: getting the employee's hourly pay rate, number of hours worked, yada yada yada. It's basically pay rate calculation. So let's get into an example of a function in Python. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. So normal where I'm here. It's gonna be program 5. All right, I forgot how was the um, convention for the file name. Okay, anyway, so we have here this program demonstrates a function We save, and it says here, I'm Arthur, King of the Britons. So this is how you actually create a function. You create the def keyword, then you type the name of your function, and when you want to call the function, you just press, or you just basically write down the function name and initialize it with the parenthesis, and that's how you call it. That's how you call it. So now what we're gonna do is jump right into the next program, then exercise numbers 2. Okay. All right. This actually is a very good exercise. So this program has 2 functions. First, we define the main function. Next, we define the message function. Arthur King of the Britons. Right, we save and we click play. So we have here, I have a message for you. I'm Arthur, King of the Britons. Goodbye. Awesome, right? So having this actually definition made the main function is actually a really good convention in order to organize your programs in Python in a more neatly manner. You know, languages like C++ or C Sharp, they actually have a main function, a main function already in basically the layout of the file. So it's way more easier to basically have everything in a more neatly manner. In Python, is more modular, which is fine, totally fine. So now we're gonna go to the third exercise. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, brace yourself because this actually is a very lengthy program, about 50 or so lines. So let's get into it. Okay. This program displays step by step instructions for disassembling an Acme dryer. The main function performs the program's main logic. Definition: main. So the startup message. play step 1. Step 1. Play step 2. Step 2. Step 4. The startup message function displays the program's initial message on the screen. Print. This program tells you to disassemble an Acme laundry dryer. First steps in the process. Alright guys, I have to just basically I I don't want you guys like see me just writing because it's very like repetitive, but basically it's just writing down the definitions, the steps. Every step is a function, so we're gonna save. That's how it is. Step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4. That's how it is. So now we're gonna hit and click play in 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. To symbol, press enter to see step 1. Okay, press enter to see step 2. Remove the 6 screws, the back of the dryer. Remove the back panel. Pull the top of the straight up. Okay, there we go. See? Easy. Very easy. That's super cool. Super cool. And that was program number 3. Very cool way, to basically call the functions or whatever. Very cool, very cool. So now let's get into the 4th one, okay? So in order to get more context on the fourth exercise, we're gonna look into something called local variables. A local variable is created inside a function and cannot be accessed by statements that are outside the functions. Different functions can have local variables with the same names because the function cannot see each other's local variables. Anytime you assign a value to a variable inside a function, you create a local variable. A local variable belongs to the function in which it is created, and only statements inside that function can access the variable. The term local is meant to indicate that the variable can be used only locally within the function in which it is created. An error will occur if a statement in one function tries to access a local variable that belongs to another function. For example, look at program 5.4. 5.4 says, its name bag local.py. All right, so this will cause an error right here, and the code editor is telling you that name is not defined. So if we play this, enter your name, let's say Robert, for example, it's gonna say an error here. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna see the last program of this episode, which is program number 5. In 3, 2, 1. All right. The name of the program it's called birds.py. This program demonstrates two functions that have local variables with the same name. Main birds. Oh, here we go. Indentation. All right, that's it. Now it's time to code. Texas has 5,000 birds. California has 8,000 birds. Look, and we can see here, although there are two separate variables named birds in this program, only one of them is visible at a time because they are in different functions. This is illustrated in figure 512. When the Texas function is executing, the birds variable that is created in line 13 is visible. When the California function is executing, the birds variable that is created in line 19 is visible. So in that context, in our code here, line 15 is going to be read on Texas function, and line 21 is going to be read on the California function, and that's it. Functions are very good in order to make your programs neater, more understandable, and actually quicker. And I'm glad that we are actually checking this out in this episode at this height of the course. And with that, actually, we have a few checkpoints here. So these checkpoints here are: what is local variable, what is a variable scope, and is it permissible for a local variable in one function to have the same name as a local variable in a different function. You guys can actually answer these questions on your own, and you'll get brownie points, I guess. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Next time will be exercise 6 through 10. So I'm very excited. Thank you very much, guys, and see you guys next time. This is Code Talker Looter signing out.